Hello, YouTube community. It's Robert S. Welcome back to RobSCure Music. In today's video, I'd like to talk about a specific album by a group called Sugarloaf. Sugarloaf is an American rock band that was formed in Denver, Colorado in 1968. It was formed by Jerry Corbetta, who was the lead singer, songwriter, and keyboardist, Bob Weber, who played guitar, Myron Pollock on drums, and Bob Raymond on bass guitar. And in September of 1969, Pollock decides he's going to leave the group, so they're left without a drummer. So they need to find another drummer, and they actually end up recruiting somebody from their old band, the Moonrakers. And that individual was fellow by the name of Bob McVitie, and they also got another singer called Vita Van Dorn, and again they were recruited from the old band. So they as that group they signed with Liberty Records, and they start working on their first album. And then two things happen. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering what this says, it says, "Hey, look, a menu," and there's a car with the little people on the back. But anyway, so they begin working on their first album, and two things happen that actually impact the band significantly. Number one, they change their name. They take away that dreaded chocolate hair, and they become Sugarloaf. And the name is actually from a mountain just outside of Boulder, Colorado. And I believe that's where Bob Weber may have been living, in that area. So they come up with Sugarloaf, and they like it. They're all from Colorado area, so they use that name. And second thing that happens is that Jerry and some of his friends write a song that gets added to the album kind of at the last minute. And that song is called Green-Eyed Lady. They put that song out as a single from the album, and it becomes a hit. I believe it may have gone to number 3 in the U.S. It was definitely a top 10 hit. I think everybody is familiar with the song. It's gotten airplay ever since it's come out, pretty much. You can still hear that song being played occasionally today if you listen to the oldie stations. And Green-Eyed Lady made everybody happy. The band is happy. The record company is happy. People who are listening, the audience, they're happy about it. And so they want to build on that momentum. Unfortunately, they run into a couple issues, some difficulties in recording a successful follow-up to that. And let's face it, that was such a smash hit. It was their first big hit and their most famous, obviously. And so they come out with a second album. Doesn't really do a whole lot. They change record labels, and they issue a third album, which is called I Got a Song. And the record company, I think, has financial difficulties. They don't really promote it. The album goes nowhere, essentially. So a couple years go by, and the band is kind of like at a loss. They don't know what to do. And all this time, Jerry Corbetta is kind of frustrated by everything that's going on. And he decides he's going to write a song about their experience, about the frustrations that they've been having. And so he writes, "Don't call us, we'll call you." And they hit pay dirt with this. This is, if you're familiar with it, it's a fun song. It includes the sound of a touch-tone phone, which was new at the time because, and I'm old enough to remember it, you used to have the rotary phones where you'd have to put your finger in a little hole and dial it, and it would circle, would go round and spin back. And but then when we had touch tones, suddenly you had beep, beep, beep. beep, 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 beep type of sound as you're pressing the buttons. So this song includes the sound of the touch tone, which was new at the time. And so it was kind of a novelty to have something like that in the record. And it works in this particular case with the "Don't call us, we'll call you" idea, which is pretty much what he was hearing from the record executives. And as a matter of fact, what they did in the song, he mentions area code 212, and the sound of the numbers that they were actually dialing when they recorded this. One was a private number at CBS Records, one of the record companies that turned them down, and the other one was a public number at the White House. So they included that. The song also includes certain references to other songs. It includes the Beatles' "I Feel Fine" and Stevie Wonder's "Superstition." It also has a very brief line by a DJ who is impersonating Wolfman Jack. And of course, Wolfman Jack is a well-known, famous DJ who's had a decades-long career, and he was somewhat prominently featured in the movie American Graffiti. And so he does a line in there also about, Wolfman Jack. And as a matter of fact, even though it wasn't Wolfman Jack who did it in the song, the group did, and I forget exactly where it was. They were doing a song in concert, or live, I should say. It may have been on TV. And they actually had Wolfman Jack do that particular portion. But like I said, it's a really fun record. So they decide, you know what, we got another hit on our hands, and the only way that they can put out a record quickly is to reissue "I Got a Song" and put "Don't Call Us, We'll Call You" on it. So they come out with this album, and they change, like I said, change the title, they change the cover, and this is I love the cover of this. Now, I had this on LP, on vinyl, and if you see this cover in vinyl in a larger size, it's fantastic. And I guess I got rid of it at some point. I must have sold it in a garage sale or something. I only had, I think, one garage sale where I sold records, and I wish now I never had that one, because I've gotten rid of some records that I had a hard time getting back or haven't gotten back yet. But I ended up getting this one on CD. And the CD has some bonus tracks. I'll show you those. But what they did was they basically took, and the song listing is basically, on this one side anyway, is basically the "I Got a Song" album. They switched out, what was it, Easy Evil for "Don't Call Us, We'll Call You." That was the album that they put out. So while they have 4 albums, it's technically only really 3, but this is their best, in my opinion. And like I said, on CD, it's got some bonus tracks. So this is really, really a good album. It starts out with "I Got a Song." And "I Got a Song" is, and it's kind of like soft rock, but they have some touches of prog in here as well, particularly with their second song. The first song, "I Got a Song," is reminiscent of that 70s sort of radio vibe, where it was, it's a nice, pleasant song. And they did put it out as a single. It didn't do as well as either "Green-Eyed Lady" or "Don't Call Us, We'll Call You." But it's a good song. It's a good way to start the album. Then they go into Myra. This is an instrumental. Definitely sounds like prog. And the only lyrics are "Myra, Myra," that get repeated. But it's really cool, and it's got that whole sort of 70s vibe with the keyboards going, and has an outro that blends nicely into the intro for the next song, "Lay Me Down." And the intro is sort of mimics the outro. So it's almost like you don't know where the first song stopped and the next one starts, even though there is a gap there. But if you had to put them closer together, it would sound like it flows into one song. So that's really cool. Then you got "And Lay Me Down" is a good song. I feel personally that it goes on a little bit too long, but I still enjoy it. Then you go into "Wild Child." "Wild Child" is that it's that 70s type song, or even 60s song, that sings about a young girl. In this case, I think she's 17. She has tempting eyes. He wants to love her. Something that may not fly these days, but it's a good song. Take it for what it's worth. It was, back in the 70s. It was a different time. They were younger. And then that goes into "Don't Call Us, We'll Call You," which of course was absolutely amazing song. Then you got "Looking for Some Love." Looking for Some Fun. Sorry. And maybe they're one and the same. It could be fun to be in love. And then next song after that is "Round and Round." And this song has, to me, it sounds like Jerry Corbetta is channeling David Cassidy. This sounds like a Partridge Family song. And it's got that whole sort of vibe of Partridge Family. And if you hear it, you'll know exactly what I mean when I say that. Then it goes into "Colorado Jones," because they say Colorado. And this is a cool song, actually. I kind of like this one with its chorus, come on and show me home. And that's a good song. And then on this one, they have "Easy Evil" on here. So on the LP, I think it came off, but "Easy Evil" is on here. And then it ends with "I've Got a Song," reprise. So the whole thing kind of wraps up. I got a song starting it, and I got a song ending it. And then the bonus tracks on here: Boogeyman, Texas. Oh boy, I can't even read this. Tulane, "Stars in Her Eyes." That's a decent song. "Last Dance," and then a live version of "Green Eyed Lady." So what I'll do is play some of the music here so you can hear what it sounds like. But take a listen.
I got a song to bring the sun up. I got a song to take it down. I got a song to ride the country. I've got a song to go downtown. I've got a song to paint you happy. I've got a song to lift you high. I've got a song to make you feel good. I've got a song to let you fly with me. Whoa, whoa. see nothing. Rivers of time pour down the drain. Looking at life in all of its glory, bearing the pain. Say you're kind of wild, child, for being so young. With those tempting eyes, child, sparkling like the sun. A friend of a friend, he said he used to work with you. You remember the all-night creature from Stereo 92? Yeah, I said, could you relate to our quarter track tape? You know, the band performs in the nude. He said, don't call us, child, we'll call you. Listen, kid, you pay for the call. You ain't bad, but we heard it all before. Yeah, it sounds like John Paul and George. High on a ridge just south of Highway 54, in between bits of conversation, I saw you for the first time in my life. Though I'd been with you several times before, I'm spinning round, 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 round. I'm spinning round, 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 round. I'm spinning round. A man like me and a girl like you weren't made to be uptight. Walk down the aisle and in two seats, and I hit you for a light. You look at me and you softly ask, do you really dig the stones? Well, not as much as your eyes that that chilling down my bones. Oh, come on and show me home, Colorado. Come on and show me home. Come on and show me home, Colorado. Come on and show me home. Come on and show me home, Colorado. Come on and show me home. Come on and show me home, Colorado. Come on and show me home.
So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, Sugarloaf. Don't call us. We'll call you. Stay well, friends. And remember, if the music strikes a chord, let it play.